Hi, it's Barbara Martin. Back again. I'm going to talk now about depression, anxiety, all these wonderful diagnoses that we keep getting. Why do we keep getting them? How do they manifest? The funny thing is some of these holistic people or holistic doctors on the conferences say if you're the epidemic of mental health problems, of um, various diseases is just through the roof, but everything starts in the gut. So I never realized when I was diagnosed with PTSD, major depression, anxiety, and having to do with my brain injuries, that it's also the world around you and how you deal with stress. And if you didn't let go of past things, you're going to break. And when you break, pretty much it's autoimmune. So I didn't know I had hypothyroidism. Hashimoto's disease, which is the first disease before hypothyroidism with the thyroid. Um, but that happened. That came out. The hypothyroidism was after my first accident in 2001. Yet the Hashimoto's had to have been in my system prior to. Hypothyroidism is after your gland's been attacked and attacked so much that you have to have meds. Um, it's just ironic that it really holds true that all disease does start in the gut. But depression, anxiety, anger, even, that is all fueled again by, I can really see food, sugar, caffeines. There's so many different things you can take and eat that just affect you. When I went on this paleo autoimmune, things calmed within 2 days. Depression just pretty much calmed down. Um, those feelings, those odd feelings. Even I had PNES or non-epileptic seizures, and they stopped, and I could feel every time they would conjure up, I could feel in my nervous system. I could feel them actually conjure up. Um, it's gone. Even when I'm tired, even when I'm overtired, I used to get horrible migraines. Gone. The world is so different. Brain fog is gone to the point that I can actually see life and see people and see things in a different way. So, what is depression? I look at depression like this. I mean, to me there's two different depressions. There's a small D and a big D. The small D is, gee, I'm depressed today. I feel blue, because of circumstances like that. The big D, which doesn't happen as often, is a diagnosis, such a true diagnosis. But according to these doctors, there's no organic depression. There's no reason for that to all of a sudden pop up out of the blue. Even with genetics, you can change your genetics by changing the habit, by changing what is around you. Alcoholism, you don't have to drink. Yes, you would have that tendency to be addicted to something or want something like obesity, but you choose what to change and you change it. You don't have to be in that pattern just because this person in your family was. You can change it, but that's work. It's getting to know you, it's getting to know what's in the family line, it's getting to know everything. But this holds true, especially when you look at DSM. I don't know if we're up to 5 or 6 or 7 or what, but like depression is depression. You have other facets of depression, it's still depression. So all these extra diagnoses are from the DSM and it's based on payment. That's what I've seen. So if that's based on payment and you feel depressed because you have affective mood disorder or major depression. It's still depression as far as the diagnosis goes. As far as what you do with it, well, that's you. That's your choice. Do you want to change how you feel? Can you figure out what's causing it? Is it economic? Is it socio? Is it basically the world around you? Or can it be because something happened to you that you're holding on to it and you're depressed? And if that's true, it's letting go. Like I just told you in the last video. It's, you have to find why. You have to find how. And you can change it. It's changing it and making it change. And that's very difficult to do. Who wants to take apart themselves and look at themselves and see what's wrong and change it? Everybody else should be wrong and you shouldn't be wrong. But yeah, that's, take responsibility for your life and for you. And if you don't like you, then change you, change those aspects. And it's freedom. It's freedom to see who you are and that you're worthy and that you're a good person, and that you should be happy like everybody else. But happiness doesn't mean money. Happiness doesn't just mean things. It means happy with you, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what comes your way, to still look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm okay though. I have my family, I have what I have to survive. You know, you have to look at what is good around you. That's how you get through. And everything else falls in place. It's, change is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a voodoo thing. It's a good thing. But it's finding what to change into. It's finding that motivation and that will to live and to be an example for other people and to your family and to your kids. And if you don't have kids and you don't have a family, you still have a life that's worth living. If you're here on earth, if you're waking up, you got a purpose. But everybody has a different purpose. So it's finding it. It's seeing. So I make it sound very simplistic, but it's very simplistic to me, I guess, because I got to this point. It's taken years, but once you find it, you can feel settled. And you can see, yeah, a long journey. It's tiring, but worth it to learn and to grow and to share. That's what our purpose is. We're all connected in some way, and we should be helping others that are not there, who are suffering, who we can see have something that we can help them with. That's how I look at life and how I look at people, and everybody's worth something. So just give a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, just to pull them out and help them out. It's a very, very satisfying thing. And it's a very it helps you get through, to know that you've helped somebody else, and it gives you a boost because you see that worth. So, going through brain injury and losing everything, and I lost everything. I lost people left and right. And yeah, I'm still pretty much alone for the most part. But, you find your bliss. You find something to be joyous about. Because, like I said, I'm not going to just wake up in the morning and be down because I woke up. I've got another day. I got another opportunity. So that's how I get through every day. And yeah, every diagnosis starts in the gut. So if you start changing foods, changing ways, changing habits, make your body as healthy as possible. Our bodies are well-oiled machines like cars. You put the wrong motor oil in a motor, what happens? It doesn't run right. So with our bodies, it's the same thing. So I hope this can give you something. The next video, I guess I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to dive into different rehabs, different ways you can either come back from an accident, get help. There's different kinds of doctors you can see. And there's different funding for people who do not have the money to do that. So, I used to be a social worker, so I have a little bit of understanding as well as being pretty indigent now, I can explain. So, yeah, but I will see you guys tomorrow, and you have a good night.